Okay.
Oh, I can't see if I'm in it properly. So.
You are, you look pretty.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, get a bit more of your face. I'm going shy.
Come on, don't, you'll knock that off.
Okay, so hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited if you're... I'm going to be doing a girl talk number 2 with my mummy. Hello.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
Hello.
People have come to you for advice.
Yeah, I know, that's what's scary.
And if you don't give them the advice that's good, they might judge you. So, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Got a cute cardigan. I asked for questions on my Instagram like a week ago, and we're just going to ask them. So when I said girl talk, obviously it's not just for girls. You can watch it whatever. It's just the name that people call the video. So yeah, it's just like video. I mean,
You do
like,
waffle on a bit, don't you?
right, let's get into the video. Was you shy when you met your boyfriend? So we both got to answer this.
Oh, what, when I met my boyfriend? Or when you met yours?
So we've got to answer.
The camera's...
Oh my god! Was I? Do you think I was on the train?
Well, I wouldn't have even been able to do what you've done, so I think not really. It was a little bit, but...
Oh, well, yeah, I was. It's because, I don't know, I just felt comfortable with him because we'd FaceTime loads and
yeah.
he wasn't like normal boys, and I just felt
I would never
myself.
have been able to do that. at your
So,
age.
what about you and Bradley, my dad?
I was very shy.
She was 15.
We had a date, but it wasn't one on our own. It was just like at a local pub. And Bradley now says that I never spoke to him for the first 6 months of our dating, which I think is a little bit of an
You got
exaggeration.
engaged in the first 6 months, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. See, he exaggerates, don't he? But I was very shy, painfully shy.
Yeah, so that's your answer. It's normal. I mean, don't worry. There's lots of people saying how to deal with heavy periods. Stick a tampon in, a pad, get on with it.
It's a bit annoying, isn't it?
Don't really know what to say. I've
No.
been quite lucky. Mine are quite light. Like literally for most of the days, it's like a dot.
Mine were never really that heavy, but yeah, I mean, you just got to use the strongest ones, haven't you? If you
What are
don't-
them cups?
Some people, I didn't like tampons when I was younger, so that's a bit annoying, really.
What about them cups that really heavy? People use them on really heavy like cups.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
You-
No, I don't know about that. But yeah, I just always ultra night times. Use them in the day.
I feel so insecure about my stretch marks.
Failing that a nappy.
What?
Sorry.
Right, stretch marks. So, I have stretch marks mainly on the top of my thighs. Mine have never ever bothered me. I don't know what it is, but they seem to bother everyone. But I've just never sat there and thought, oh, my stretch marks, I wish I didn't have them. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's your opinion on them?
I've got quite a lot, but I'm not really ever cared that much about my appearance. I'm really
Oh, where did I get myself from?
bit bad, really. No, I couldn't care less about them,
a lot of boys say they like stretch marks, so you don't even need to
you
worry.
can't even see them, really. They're just like invisible, aren't they? Just like...
You don't need to worry, honestly.
No.
Opinions on body counts. So,
On what?
body counts, like how many people someone else slept with. So basically, both of our body counts are only 1.
Oh, right.
So we've both only got 1.
Yeah.
But say you were like 17.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a boyfriend, and that you were going to get together with a boy, and he said to you, my body count's 30. How would you feel?
I'd feel sick. No, I would. Might have a disease. Nah.
With me, if a boy said it to me, I would feel a bit like, oh god. But when I like think of other girls' body count like being 30, I don't really care. Like, I just think do whatever you want.
Well, yeah, you can do whatever you want, but I wouldn't be happy if you were doing that. I'd feel a bit disgusted. Sorry, but
What if they were all my boyfriends?
What, 17 boyfriends?
No, 17.
Oh no, I mean, sorry, I mean 30 boyfriends then in 17. You're 17 and 30 boyfriends, no.
I'm
that's...
16. Oh no,
No.
fake. Oh, well,
No.
right. Anyway, that's our
Don't
opinions
like
on
that.
body counts. She's a bit of a prude. What was your mum's opinion about you losing your virginity?
I was a little bit surprised, but not overly, because I know what summer is like.
You know what I'm like? Oh yeah, I'm always out.
No, I mean, you don't like, you're curious, aren't you? And you don't like, you don't like waiting for anything.
What I don't get is if you feel like you're in a relationship and you're happy, unless you're like 9, I don't see why you wouldn't. People make it out to be such a big deal. As long as you're protected, it really isn't a big deal. People do egg it on a bit, like, don't they? Like, oh, you have to wait till, like, I just don't get it. If you're safe, obviously make sure you're safe, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, but the laws are there to protect some people.
Some people, I'm talking about if you're in a relationship and you're both happy.
If you're in a relationship, it's gone upside down again. Yeah, I wasn't that surprised, because
I just do things to my called. I won't. If I think something a rule is stupid, I won't attend to it. That's what I think.
It's been lovely bringing her up.
That's not nice.
Are you going to edit out these bits? Waiting around
Obviously,
for
my
you to read
editing's
it
got
out.
really good recently.
Good.
How far into a relationship do you think it is best to have sex?
Honestly,
What was your personal? How long did you wait?
until you feel ready. You can't really put a time limit on it.
Yeah, you can't.
You know when you're ready and when you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, don't do it.
Exactly.
You can't put a time. You can't put a time limit on it.
What was your limit? Time limit?
I just said you couldn't put a time limit.
No,
on
I mean when you did it. How long did you wait?
About 3 months.
God, that is a long time.
I was only young as well.
3 weeks. But I'm still with him, aren't I?
Yeah, just as well.
Well, even if I wasn't, I wouldn't go out everywhere. How to ask your mum to go on the pill?
Well, Summer didn't have to, because she's so open and honest about everything. There's no secrets. She is, what you see is what you get. You get a bit too much info sometimes. So she didn't have to ask me, but
She kind of forced me on it.
really it's better to be safe, so you just got to pluck up the courage,
But
be reasonable with them. I mean if you're like,
don't be like, I'm shagging, give me the pill. Be like, maybe if you don't want to tell them you're having sex for it, say I'm getting really bad period cramps and it's really irregular, say that, and then they'll put you on it. Well, some of them might not want to tell their mum and dad that they're, you know.
alright, fair enough.
If you just ask.
Go with her route then, that's what she's always done.
Yeah.
Wiggled her way around things.
What do you consider nudes? Like, is showing cleavage a nude? No.
No. Oh, no, not showing cleavage.
I'd like, you see when people are like, oh my god, my nudes got exposed, and it's them in a bralette and knickers. Like, you might as well be wearing a bikini. It's not a nude. You don't need to worry.
Yeah, so I used to not like those, but Summer has persuaded me, and she is right, it is like a bikini. I think if a little bit of nipple or something's showing, that's taking it a little bit far.
What, a little bit? So just if like the little corner of the nipples out. I think a nude is if you're nude. Simple as. If you've got any clothes on, it's not a nude. A nude is a nude completely. Yeah. I like this one. Does the first kiss happen like the movies?
No.
No. No, actually, me and Ellis's was quite cute.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, my actual first kiss was in a park at my local swimming pool, so no. And I was 11.
My first kiss wasn't with Daddy.
Oh, you feel slow, don't you? Really?
And
Who's it with?
Oh, I had a couple before of kisses.
What,
Yeah.
tongues?
Yeah.
Oh!
Same year though, because it all sort of.
You were in that stage.
Mm.
Yeah, I've only ever kissed 2 people. Or 3. Did I kiss 3? Oh no, I've kissed, I think 5. But it was only because of spin the bottle, most of them.
Mm.
And I was
Oh,
11.
I used to hate that game. I used to scare
Same.
the bejesus out of me if someone said we're going to play that.
Oh.
I wanted to cry and go home.
Oh, I bet you were the life of the party. Me and Ellis, we were on the sofa watching a horror film that I was pretending to really enjoy. And it was quite cute.
Oh.
So, but no. No, it's not. Depends what movie it is.
Yeah.
Do you bleed the first time having sex?
Not necessarily.
No, you can though. It is normal.
Yeah, it's normal, but yeah, not necessarily.
I didn't. I wouldn't be scared unless you just all of a sudden come on your period. That would be unfortunate. First time having it. I'm 16 and I've never done anything with a boy, even though everyone else has. What do I do? Pop out. I'm joking.
Don't worry about it.
I honestly, you don't need to worry. You're not even an adult yet, so
no rush.
even if you're like 20,
if the right person comes along, it doesn't matter what age. You'll know when the time's right. Just because everyone else has done it, that's irrelevant.
And I'm sure not every 16-year-old in the world has, so trust me.
No.
Most probably haven't even kissed someone. Do you think it is okay to have sex underage?
I personally, I'd rather it didn't happen. I think ideally any parent wouldn't
but
advocate.
What's the difference between 15 and 16? What age you're in a relationship?
She always gets around you.
See?
No, there isn't. Ideally,
obviously 13. Like, come on.
I'd like you to wait until you're married, but
you wouldn't care.
That's never going to happen, is it?
Would you actually care? Come on. You have a right, cheek.
No, I wouldn't care, but you don't like you don't like the thought of it, do you? As a mum.
Faults.
No, I mean, as a mum, but at the end of the day, I would prefer to know and to make sure that my child was safe.
Yeah.
From disease and pregnancy. So I would rather know. So I wouldn't say it was right, but I'd rather be open-minded about it if it happened early, and make sure that child was safe. So I mean, really, if I said no, what teenager ever listened to that?
If I went, who goes to mum, please can I have sex? And then mum goes, no, you're gonna be like, oh, okay then, I'll wait 2 years.
Not gonna happen, is it? Realistically.
As long as you're safe and you're not with someone that you've just met and you aren't like 12.
Yeah.
It all depends on the circumstances, whether it's right or wrong. It literally depends on everything.
Ins and outs of it, isn't it?
Ins and outs.
I do think I'm more not so worried about it though, because I met Daddy at 15, because lots of people now think, oh, you shouldn't have sex underage, you're not going to stay with that person, blah blah blah. But because I did stay with that person, I think that's possible, so therefore it weren't such a big deal to me as it might be to other parents.
Yes. Okay. Would your mum be okay if you got a tattoo?
I'd rather she didn't, only because I think she would regret it, because she gets bored of things. So I don't think it would be a good idea. What if
it was like, what if I came home from holiday and I obviously say, I had like a tiny little love heart there?
Well, yeah, that wouldn't really matter.
Holiday this year, get a tattoo.
I'd rather you not do it abroad. If you were going to have one, I'd rather go and get it done with me somewhere properly.
Yeah.
You don't know where you're going abroad. You might have diseases on their needles. Don't ever get it done abroad. If you're going to get a tattoo, get it done somewhere properly.
But you do know people that live there get tattoos, and that to them is their local one.
Yeah.
They might say here, don't get one in London when you go on holiday.
I'd rather just go to somewhere that was recommended though.
What if abroad they had an Instagram and it was like good reviews?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, that would be.
See, I always talk my way around.
Yeah, get on my nerves.
How do I know if I like a guy I'm unsure? If you're unsure you don't like them, you'd know.
You would know.
You would just think, oh.
Because you wouldn't be able to stop thinking about them.
So maybe you are, but if you're unsure, then you probably don't really like them.
No.
Have you ever heard your parents? No, never actually.
Ooh, that's a bit.
Loads of people put it.
Really?
Mm.
You funny lot.
Okay,
I have.
what?
Heard my parents.
Oh, I thought you meant me. Have you heard them?
Bit mean, isn't it? Come on, next one.
How do you feel about pull-out methods? Well, I think good.
Oh
No,
You
as well as other things. No.
Ridiculous.
I think if you're on contraception,
Don't work. Just
No.
pull out. Doesn't work. That is
What?
rubbish.
Just pull out. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying as well as other things. Why would you risk it by doing it inside someone if you don't want a baby, even if you have contraception?
Yeah, no, I agree with that, but on its own, no, don't ever do that, because that is absolutely ridiculous.
Some can get in. It can might all
Always,
come
some
out.
can get in. That is ridiculous. Never ever rely on that.
Mm.
And it's not just that; it's diseases.
love
Plummeted
your
that into
diseases,
my
don't you?
children's heads. Sexual diseases. Always aware.
I got them. It's really cheeky.
Yeah, come on then. And never let a boy talk you round, or a girl even, if there's any boys watching, to silly excuses. Oh, we don't need to wear one because I can pull out and this, that and the other, and I haven't been with anyone else, so I've got no disease. Don't listen to a word of it.
If they're going, oh please let me do it in you. No.
You're so vulgar, aren't you?
Well, that's what they
Don't
say.
like that, come on.
Is it bad if your boyfriend doesn't text or call you often? I feel like in this day and age, it is hard to accept if they don't really call or text you, but apparently my dad used to not even talk to her for 2 weeks.
He never answers my text now.
So it's not really that important, but I feel like now it affects people a lot more.
He used to go AWOL, and we didn't
AWOL.
have, and we didn't have mobile, so I used to just see him, like, he used to just stand me up, and then 4 days later he'd turn up with a box of after-eight mints on the doorstep. Chocolate and a many ones. Let him get away with it.
Chocolate and a many ones. What's a many one?
I'm anyone's.
What's that?
Oh, they get it.
What, everyone except for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. When should you start to drink alcohol?
I'm not a lover of alcohol. I have drunk, and I went through it in my teens and stuff, but I have struggled with alcohol. No!
Where was that going? I was like, you never told me this.
I mean, what I was going to say, I'm saying it a bit slow. I've actually struggled with my children and alcohol more than I have with sex, because I grew up with an alcoholic dad and I don't like drinking. I cannot bear it. Cannot bear seeing Summer drunk on the odd occasions that she has been, which I'm actually really lucky, because I know a lot of teens do it.
I barely drink, do I?
A lot,
ever.
no, and I just can't deal with it.
And the reason I don't
hate
drink, is because I feel too guilty.
So I'd say 18 and away from me.
Yeah. Oh. But
Don't get me wrong, I do get drunk on very odd occasions. It's not like I'm teetotal, but I just don't think it's good. Don't like it.
And you've made me hate drinking as well.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll work on Alice then next.
Well, she's only young. She thinks it's like good, don't she?
Yeah.
So at that age, I wanted to as well. I think that's I have struggled with alcohol.
I bet someone thought they were going to get a good old
Story
confession there.
No. Right. How come your mum let you have sex before 17, 18? Well, the age is 16, so look. Don't know what you're thinking.
But how could I have stopped her? That's the
Gone
question.
in there going, right, get that out of her hole.
And there's no way she could have hid it, because she is, as I say, what you see is what you get. She can't hide anything.
You love it.
Sometimes it's a little bit too much TMI.
It's not. It's fine. How did you get your mum to let Ellis stay round? I've asked this on my story before. It would actually have been impossible for us to have any kind of relationship if he didn't stay round, because he would have had to come, travel 3 hours, go home, then travel 3 hours again.
Yeah, and as I said again, because I met Bradley when I was 15, and I just felt it needed to be given a chance. We liked Ellis, we met his parents, and there were rules in place at first, and then
she's really good at rules.
yeah, so yeah, it was fine.
And look, it's fine because we're still together. Is 12 too young to start shaving? Definitely not. If you want to shave whenever. I started shaving.
Don't get fed up of it, I don't bother anymore.
I've shaved my whole body since I was 11. I got fanny hair really young, and armpit hair. I got armpit hair about 7.
If you shave your arms, you're alright, weirdo.
Oh, that was I only started doing that because of fake tan.
Oh.
But yeah, my armpits and, you know, hair down there, I got so young. I don't know why. Really disappointing. How to ask if your boyfriend can come stay the night? I'm 13.
No.
No. There's no. Look, if my sister.
13's way too young.
If my sister went and asked my mum if her boy could stay over, I would hit her.
She wouldn't even ask.
Because you just know. You just know.
No.
I think wait a little bit, because 13 is. You feel old, but you aren't.
Yeah.
At least 14. At least. I was just quite old for 14, wasn't I, considering? Like Alice, I can't imagine when she's 14.
No, but yeah, everyone's different.
Everyone's
different,
but
don't
13,
ask.
You're only a year into your teens, please. Please. Unless... No, there's no unless. I was trying to be nice. How can I change my tampon throughout the night? Or is it not that big of a deal?
Well, if you need to, then...
You're not actually meant to wear tampons to bed.
I always wear them to bed.
What? You're not meant to?
What? This one's for 12 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, you can wear one all night in bed. If for some reason you think it's going to leak or it's not working, you need to, then you'd have to set your alarm once in the night, wouldn't you? But I would imagine at your age that...
She's only 40. She's not, but...
yeah, but I wear the orange tampons. They're the... They're the heaviest ones, and you should not need to change that. It's fine to leave it in all night, just change it
and she's
first
heavy.
thing in the morning.
I'm 15 but I've no interest in sex. Is this normal?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's normal. I
think it is.
I don't think every 15-year-old has a massive interest in it. Like...
No, that's completely normal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about that. I'm sure you've got other interests.
Do I go back after he's lied multiple times? He waited a year for me, I don't know. Right, if he waited a year for you, obviously he wants you. But it depends what the lies are.
Yeah,
like,
depends what he lied about.
Like,
I mean, Bradley's a little fibber.
If it's lying about, if he lied about like cheating on you and you found out he did, then no, don't. But if he lied about like, I don't know, nicking 20 quid. Like,
fibbing's different to lying.
Yeah,
Fibs
it
are different
completely
to
depends.
Lies. Yeah, it does depend what the lie
Personally,
is.
cheating, I just could not. I'd never be able to be happy again, ever. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
How to introduce your boyfriend's parents to yours? I think just let them drop him off one time, or vice versa.
Yeah,
just let them meet, like just
Ellis's
talk.
mum and dad. Oh, because she was worried, wasn't she? Bless her. So they brought Ellis down and had a chat with us. But they were very open, weren't they?
Because you were open as well,
Yeah.
so that's quite well. Tips on how do you get over a boy. So, my mum and dad split up for 3 months. How do you get over it?
Didn't.
That's why we're back together. If it's the right person, you will end up together, but if you don't, then you just need to get over it.
Time, keep as busy as you can.
And honestly, I think the best thing to do, rebound.
I honestly don't think that is.
But it will keep your mind off it for a while, won't it?
Well, I suppose it depends what type of person you are. But I think whatever you do, you need to keep busy.
Yeah, and make sure you have
And
friends.
don't listen to any music.
What?
That starts you off, doesn't it? If you've got a broken heart.
Oh, did you listen to music?
No. Just said don't listen to music.
You're so cute. Okay. Right, would your mum have a problem if you were gay? Do you care?
I can't lie, I would be disappointed.
Really?
Only because you have this ideal, don't you, of a family and grandchildren, and
I think that is a good honest answer.
but I would soon get over it.
And
get used
you're
to
not
it.
one of them people that disown me.
Because at the end of the day, I just want you to be happy, and if that's the way you're going to be happy, once I've got my head round it, then
I think most parents are like that.
yeah,
Definitely.
I would hope so. Yeah.
Someone's put your mum has a crush on Ellis. That's sick.
Oh, bless him.
Bless her, Ellis.
Yeah.
Ellis didn't put that.
No,
Oh.
I'm just saying. Oh. I might have a crush on him if he didn't wear his dressing gown all over my house the whole time.
Have you ever questioned your sexuality?
No.
No.
I think I might have had a little young girl experiment when I was about 11 or 12 maybe.
What did you do with them?
Pretending.
Pretending what?
Kissing, snogging, I think. Might have been 10 or 11. I was quite young, I think. Yeah, but no, apart from that, no.
I don't think I've ever really like thought about it deeply. I mean, like when you like, I think like, oh, would I? And then you're like, no. So no, not really. Right, that is the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed.
Oh.
I don't want to make it too long.
Oh, I could have carried on there. I was enjoying that.
Oh, we've got so many more questions, so we will do a part 3 soon. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want any more videos, comment down below. I mean, videos we will love. Plot. Right, yeah, love you all. Let's do a thumbnail quick. You'll go. Right, yeah, bye.
Bye.